right, what up, world? Better come correct then. So, the party's over for our good friends at My Forest Fund. Whoa, My Fraudulent Fund. My Forest Fraudulent Fund. Yo, I'm not laughing at these people, but the reason why I'm making this video today is business ethics. The topic of the day is business ethics. And it clearly states that the standard for moral right and wrong conduct in business. All right, so this law partially defines the conduct by legal and ethical, and but legal and ethical aren't necessarily the same. Business ethics enhances law by outlining acceptable behaviors beyond government control. All right, so you don't need somebody to be watching over you to police you on doing what is right when you run your business, right? You have to police yourself up to the point beyond what the law assets. That is, okay, there are situations where is it right? Not really. Is it wrong? Not really. But what does the street, how does the street feel about it, right? How does the street feel about it? Does the street feel like, oh, this person has done well, have done righteous by the street? What is your moral principles that govern your behavior, your conduct as a business owner, right? So this guy forgot this part. He wanted to push the limit. He thought he is slick. He thought he can play people. He thought he could just come, take your money, try to make things difficult for you, and call it a day. Except that it is not the time for that, right? He didn't know what time it is. Anyways, our good friend had to be reminded what time it is. That, jeez. So you can see, blah, blah, blah. I can do. Okay, so according to this, a good cause to believe that this I violated and continue to violate regulations, blah blah blah. You don't mess up when the government come knock on your door, right? They come to me properly. Okay, so I want to go to the juicier part because it's easy for me to, while I'm talking, for the actual court document to be on screen for you to look at, right? The part that really triggered me in this whole thing was something I already knew trading with my first fund, like last year, 2 years ago. I realized that I saw the game, I saw what's going on, and me being a street dude, like once your instincts just click a little bit, you don't try to ask questions, you just get out of there right away, right? So I stopped trading. I stopped trading for them. I no longer like work for them, like, or trade with them when I peep the game. So the chicken has come home to roost. Now the Lambo is no longer working. The Lambo is now the Lambo is with the popo. The Lambo is no longer with him. He's got his Lambo repoed by Popo. So no more Lambo. No more drawdowns. No more. Here's the complete, by the way. And look at the people that filed the. Is it this? Oh wait, this is the people at the commodity futures trading. Yo, you don't mess up, yo. And his name is right there. He gets in Richmond Hill. Right there in Richmond Hill, he used this house to register his thing. Keel Street, Vaughn. This guy just came to Canada, be chilling, yo. He thought Canada dry, but Canada Canada fleeced his air. So this is not good for these guys because the charges are charges of scam, charges of fraud, charges of actually using drawdown limits in bad faith, right? So I was talking about ethics, right? You don't need nobody to tell you what is wrong or what is right. When you are in business, you have a moral duty to provide value to your consumers. It is a duty to look after your consumers. What are you putting in the food? How are you providing your service? Are your customers getting their actual value? Because someone's going to get pissed off and just going to go to these boards and make a complaint against you, right? So I hope that this is a lesson for all of you in this industry, because this is a very, very young industry. And look at how much this guy racked up. Okay? Look how much he racked up in net. And then he went on to get himself some Lambo, some condos, and some hoes. And then now the popo got your hoe. Oh, the popo got your hoe. Cause me is violating section. That's a long section, please, right there. I don't know how to. That is very long. The list is long. The popo took your Lambo and your hoe. Jurisdiction, you screwed. How do you want it? The front or the back? The parties, the defendant. So let me talk about this other part. The part where he's posing. He has two company. I have Traders Global. He has My Forest Fund. That's the front end, and that's the back end. This is the back end, right? And you think that these are two different companies. It's all one same person running the same scheme and playing with people's money. That's why when it comes to finance on this channel, I don't give any financial advice. I tell you my opinion, what I see. What I see, if you want to do this, you do it, but it is not my place to state what you do with your money or how you invest your capital. But I would stress this, okay, that you owe moral duty. You owe moral duty, right? Registration fee between this and this, depending on the type of this, right? You owe moral duty, right? Jurisdiction in US and Canada, there's regulations regarding all of this. So why didn't he register in places where he couldn't? But a greedy person is a greedy person is a greedy person, and greedy things that happen to greedy people will happen to a greedy person, right? Up to this, he just makes sure he's screwing other people, he's getting paid. And this is another major. This right here, this bi-weekly, monthly basis is another big scam. Like, the reason why we choose to be entrepreneurs is because I like to get paid immediately. You know what I mean? If I sell something, I need my profit right there. If I provide a service, I need my payment right there. If I provide a service as a trader, I need my money immediately. Upon market close, you get on the market in the morning, and as soon as the market is closing, if I feel like withdrawing my profit for the day, I should be able to withdraw my profit immediately, not wait bi-weekly. I'm not a fucking worker. Do you understand? If I want to go be doing bi-weekly job, I'll go get a 9 to 5. There's a reason why we made sacrifice to gain this kind of knowledge to allow us to be in this industry, right? These are specialized knowledge. therefore you cannot treat me like I'm a general worker or whatever. I don't know how to say it. This is a very highly specialized skill set. So why should you have to wait to bi-weekly? This other guy from Smart Forex Fund, right? Which he's at least he has a lot more moral ground, and he sent the newsletter a couple weeks ago where he was talking about this. You should be able to get your money right away. Given all the hurdles that are involved in this industry, you should be able to get your profit. Like if you have a big score, take it the same day, right? Don't go through all this registration fee and the bogus consulting commission, right? And see on the inspector we can pay this account with this and trade out loud to this, but they go out of their way to cripple you, right? They go out of their way to lie to you straight to your face, tell you he's losing, but no, he's not. He's straight up screwing the traders over, right? And so if we scroll a little bit down some more, your success as a business lies deliberately go around to screw you. If you lose, we lose, blah blah blah. Things they tell you to make you feel happy, to come you off of your money, right? And then they come you off of your money feeling slick, right? Feeling like they have won, right? And look at what it is now. It's a fraud. Like there is this business, it's not coming back. This company is not coming back. Even this guy himself, he's not coming back. All the money, the 172 million he made within how many years? 2 years? All that money is frozen. I'm not sure he's gonna see any money, any number of any of that money ever again. I doubt it. Like that is if he doesn't go to jail. If he doesn't go to jail and they for some reason magically release him, he's not going to get that money back. I mean, yeah, you have this skill set, but that name is tainted and ruined, right? And then this drawdown rule is what's going to change this industry. This drawdown rule, watch what is going to happen in this industry in the next, like the future of this industry have been rewritten, right? So now you as a business owner, if in this space, like if you have a company servicing customers in this industry, how are you going to position yourself? Okay, so this is not a paid advice. I'm not giving you this advice as a consultant. Like any advice I'm going to give is based on your business model and you have to pay a fee for that. But speaking on the in the general terms, right? If I was to have a company in this industry, would I do immediately? First of all, jack down the entry fee. First of all, jack it down. There should be 2 or 3 ways to go about it. Either get rid of the entry fee and make it such that in your demo, anybody can come into to demo. Do you understand? It is fair. If you say I'm going to do profit split, then do profit split, where it is that you come in, we give you 2-stage evaluation process. You don't have to pay. You prove yourself. It's just like a job interview. Who pays money to get a job interview? It is a scam. No company will charge you money to get you a job interview. Whenever it is, oh, you want to rent an apartment, I will charge you a fee first, and then you can come on and check the place. It's a scam, right? If it's give me your money first and blah 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 blah, and there's no solid business behind it. It is just, oh, if you break this drawdown, you lose all your money. Then it becomes either a gamble, right? Now you have different set of rule that you creating. The government is going to step in on your ass and start laying the hammer down. and the hammer is down. This is the first head that is rolling. If I was, let me not call their name, let me not mention any name, but their name starts with F and ends with O. If I'm them, you have to change your business process right away. You have to adapt on the fly. It's either you get rid of the entry fee or you stick with the split, the profit split. So you add a third stage of evaluation. So we're not going to charge you any fee to trade with us because we're going to do profit split. However, here is what we are going to do. You will go through 1, 2, 3, 4 to confirm that you are consistent. Now, after you've confirmed that you're consistent, we're going to the next stage where we'll give you very small capital, right? And per day, per week that you work with that capital and you're successful, they give you more capital. That is the future of this industry. That is where I think to have an ethical, solid business, right? Now, on the issue of pay to get evaluated, that I don't know. That comes with a bunch of legal questions, legal moral questions. It comes with a whole lot. And no company, I repeat, no company in this space will last for more than 5 years, 5 to 10 years on fee for evaluation. I say that. Like, if anybody, y'all can quote me on this channel, you can say, okay, I mentioned this. This industry will not last on a fee for evaluation. It will not. Companies will have to reevaluate how they do this business. Either you pay a one-time fee to get in, and then you can try as many times as possible, or absolutely no fee to get in. You have your 2-3 evaluation, and it has to be consecutive. Like, say 2 or 3 step evaluation. If you ever miss any of those 3 steps, then you have to start all over again. Now, if you go through those 3 steps and succeed, then we give you a very small capital to start. Then people with reputation, with long-term reputation or experience, can then be able to get in those systems and thrive. Do you understand? So a whole people, their moms and their pops, their cat, your grandmother, your grandfather, anybody that's trading for this company will now know that you have to have the experience. So if it is true that the company loses while you lose, that means that the drawdown has to be increased to protect the company, right? So instead of 5% drawdown, you only get 2% or 2.5% drawdown, which, if you're a good trader and you have a live funding, then that shouldn't be a problem. Do you understand? If you can go through that 3-step process, then in this case, you as a service provider for this in this industry, you can circumvent a whole bunch of cases like this. Do you understand? You can circumvent cases of fraud, accusation of ethical behavior or whatever. Let's not even get to the software. Like, that is when I say that they are done, right? Let's not get into this is the commission part, where they commission you on each lot. They were like, I stopped trading with them because of their commission alone. Like, you look at their commission, you're like, heck, all the money, any profit you make, if it doesn't go into commission, is going to go into slippage. So you screwed either way, right? Henko Trade is another company that does the same thing. Like, they would jack up your slippage. It's not even funny, right? So I don't want to make this video too long, even though I know it was going to be long in the first place. because this is they talk about slippage here. You can go in detail to read. My reading skills is not that good, so I'm not gonna bore you guys with the poor reading skills. Um, where are we? If we scroll, okay, the this SP Jesus Christ account. Okay, STP traders. So I don't want to go. STP traders just mean okay. Let's try this reading here. A very small number of customers trading live accounts managed to trade profitable despite global traders global attempt to handicap them. So handicap in your customers. You're done. He's not gonna do business no more in this industry. He could be a trader, but he's done. He's going to jail for this. Traders global may route some of blah blah blah. No, no. Okay, so this is not even some of the bad stuff they're doing. When customer loses money on STB, go loses money to the level, blah, blah, blah. And then defendant scheme is profitable. Doing this and taking 300 million customers. Look at that, 300 million. 300 million in customers registration fees alone. And during that time, they paid out 137 million. So look at this. So they're not paying you off of the profit split. They are paying you off of your registration fees. Right? Well, so the Lambo, the $1.6 million Lambo Avatar at auction, right? Look at that. Bugatti. He got his Bugatti and his Lambo. So he's set. And he paid 5 million purchase of 12 million. So he's living in 12 million nice house in Richmond. He got a nice pad in New Jersey. He's doing very well. Stop money. Okay. So this is the nail in the coffin. I need to stop the money going out. This is where greed got him. He lamented that a particular customer amount appears to be somehow beating our system with arbitrage. Okay. For a month, he will lose more than $1 million. Although his latest account broke the rule, that's why he has stopped. But he lost almost 100K from his trading. Look at that. He's complaining that some of the so much profit that he's making is going to the people who were supposed to be making that profit for him in the first place, right? Wow, look at this. He said, I have suspended one of the traders for arbitrage and requested he send the source code of the EA to us suspend this account. I literally need to know what they are doing so I can either ban them or STP them. He's got like 100K of pending to withdraw. Ah. Now there's the email. So again, here is the issue about ethics, right? Is whenever you conduct your business, the way you treat your customers, the way you handle your business, would you would it stand in a court? Would it stand in front of God? What is like how low is your moral bar? Like if your moral ground is threshold is very low, then you could do stuff like this and not feel a damn about it. Because what it's supposed to be is 85%, 15% split. If he made all this money, like the $300 million, right? If he made the 300 off of profit split, he is in the right. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. We violated more accounts than made today. Was a slip them to hell. Wow, the communication between this, and this show this. Use delay and slippage to limit customers' profit. Delay and slippage are applied automatically to customers again through user profit. Like this industry is gonna change heavily. All of them, all the companies, platforms are all shaking their boots right now. Like this, come Monday, we are gonna be getting emails from all the companies saying, "Oh, our terms is changing. We're going to upgrade. Things will be changing. Sorry about regulation. We messed up with Sinister." You see this? He acted with sinister, malicious, bad faith towards customers, right? Yeah, he's going to jail. He's going to jail. He's going to go to jail. Yeah, he's going to go to jail. Looking at this case file, he's going to go to jail. He's definitely going to jail. Let's look. There's this statutory regulatory violation against all defendants, blah blah blah. Yeah, defendant cheated or defrauded and attempted to cheat or defraud. Yeah, and willfully deceived and attempted to deceive traders. Wow. Like he's done. He's going to jail. Like, and I'm talking about at least 5 years. 5 years of jail time. They're going to throw him away. They're going to use him as an example. He cheated, defrauded, or attempted to cheat or defraud and willfully deceived and attempted to deceive. Like this case file is short. The email reference, the communication reference is done. Be righteous in your ways, man. In all you do, be righteous, be honest, be a good person. Right? These other ones are not. Each act of cheating, different attempt to cheat, attempt this, but any this is alleged and separate this. Okay. More fraud charges. Section this provides this, apply to that. Okay. And section that trader global enter into offering to real into retail forex transaction retail commodity I mean there are a million regulations that it doesn't matter, like even if you're walking down the street breathing and whatever, I'm sure there could be a bylaw violation or something, but again, that is where ethics come in. If you do things that are right by man, right, things that are right by man, right by God, you wouldn't have to deal with things like this. I mean, you still deal with, even when you deal with persecutions, right? You know that you've done right and it is just a political attack or whatever, and that you have a different voice. But this guy got no stance at all, right? Look at all of this. Relief request. Therefore, the commission requests that the court as authorized section this on its own equitable power find defender violate this. What are they trying to charge him with then? We see this. Having a common interest in trade, controlling, directing, entering, ordering, it is the entire ordering, this is therefore entering the senior trial attorney. Hey. Oh well, Chicago got this man. Sounds like he's going to Chicago. He's gonna be spending some nights in the Chicago government Airbnb. uh, Follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man can see God. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it on that note. I hope that that word is good enough for you. Let's see. Yo, this shit is long. Account transfer fund. Yeah, you can follow this link and go on. I'll leave the link on the in the video. Turnover set record, temporary receiver, position custody. Yeah, that's everything. So that explains why their website is down. That explains this, right? So this part of the case file is just was saying that you turn everything, turn over the record, turn over your website, turn over your database, everything. Turning it over. His asset. Remember when I was singing? The Popo got his Lambo and his house. Right? The Popo now got his Lambo and his house. And there's nothing he can do about it. Right? Still in action, blah 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 blah. Yeah, they're gonna see they're gonna make him hang. Oh, restitution at some point upon service. All right. Well, if y'all am giving back some money on this fraud, I'm gonna follow this case closely because if there's gonna be claim, if they're gonna give back money to the victims, then I too am a victim. So I'm gonna get some of my money back. Ha ha ha. Ah. And I hope some of you who watch this video get your money back too. Um, that is if you've traded with them, and if not, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad the devil didn't catch you on this one. All right, peace out, people.